Hi, bankable bitches. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend with me, your hostess, the girl your mother warned you about and your father snuck out of the house to see, Heidi Banks. I'm very excited for our special guest this week. This week we have the queen who pretty much gave me my start in drag here in Kansas City, so blame her for everything. Her name speaks for itself. Ladies and gentlemen, whore of 84, Genewa Stanwyck.
Hi. Who gave you your start? I don't think it was me. I don't take credit for that at all.
Well, listen, she's the one who said, here, come play on Mondays, and then she let me continue to come back on Mondays, and that turned into Wednesdays, and then Fridays, and Saturdays, and Sundays, and now I'm tired.
Hey Heidi, you should become a drag queen. Why don't you come and play with us on Monday night? I really wanted her career to be more about singing than doing drag queen stuff, and we see how that worked out.
I'll sing you a little ditty.
She's got a beautiful voice. Oh.
Genewa, I'm excited to have you here.
I'm excited to be here.
Genewa's kind of a big deal here in Kansas City. She kind of is. She won't admit it, but she's a big deal. I mean, it's Kansas City, so it's like being a big fish in like a puddle. But it's one, she's really amazing and really talented, and I love that you could be here tonight.
I'm happy to be here for you, Heidi. I'm happy to tell you stories and lie to you and just feed me nachos. Heidi always wants to feed me nachos and rub my belly and
the plate right on her belly and just. She's a decent looking dude. She's a decent looking dude. Don't let this fool you.
Find me on Grindr, Growler, or Scruff. And
Craigslist if you need.
we'll be the judge of that.
Tell the people a little bit about yourself. Like, tell them about Genewa, what she does, where she's from, why.
So Genewa comes from a little known show called The Young and the Restless. There is a town in the city called Genewa City, and that's where Genewa came from. And then Stanwyck came from, obviously Barbara Stanwyck, but have you ever seen Airplane? If you haven't seen Airplane, watch Airplane. There's a big joke with Barbara Billingsley, and it's all about Mrs. Stanwyck, and so we put two and two together in Genewa Stanwyck, and then they called me the whore of 84, which is just a marketing tagline. It just rhymes. But
That's it.
I'm also a whore as well, so you can come into my twat anytime you want to. Find me on Grindr, Growler, and Scruff. But I've been in the business for, I've been doing this professionally for 8 years now. I started right at the same time you did your first drag show over at the Madness show. We were within a month of each other of doing our first professional drag shows, and then it just became a thing, and here we are now. We're headlining right here at right at Hamburger Mary.
Yeah, it's right here.
I don't know if I should say right
you
here
can
or
only
not.
see what this place looks like.
We're in a white padded room, so I don't know where we're at anymore.
So think back to the first time you performed and think about what we looked like and how we came in. We felt good. But then you look back at the pictures and you're wearing like the least makeup, some tiny little, some Walgreens lashes that I now use for bottom lashes, like one wig that you haven't brushed.
Some blush, CoverGirl makeup, and we learned real quick that it doesn't cover boy. It's been a long, trying time, and we started in a time where there was a different group of girls in the city that weren't apt to letting us get involved, and it just made us work harder and harder and harder, and here we are. You can't get rid of us now, bitches. Wait, can I get a poop noise right there?
So Genewa, you're here today to share with us some tales from your past, maybe some little hookups or some trysts from your past.
Well, there's a lot of things that have happened in my past. I mean, they call me the whore of 84, but little do you not know that I'm not born in 84. People think that I was born in 84 and that I'm the young age of, would that be 32 now? That would be 32 now, the young age of 32, but I'm not that young. Just catch a look at these crow's feet. But but yeah, I have lots of dating stories that I started dating back in the day that your generation doesn't know of. We had a little thing called gay.com.
Oh,
That's what
I read about that in history class.
I was old enough to date then, and so I started dating this one guy that I met him on gay.com, but then I met him at the local watering hole right down the road called Missy B's. But I started dating him, and it was really fun. We had a great connection, and then so going back, this show is called Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, and I don't ever have any crazy boyfriends, crazy ex-boyfriends, because I'm the crazy ex-girlfriend. I am fucking nuts. If poop noise right there. I'm fucking nuts. I'm a Sagittarius, so that makes me a big fire sign, and I go crazy. So I was dating this guy that I met off of gay.com and at Missy B's. So things were going really well, but then he started cheating on me. So I stalked him for the longest time because he lived right around the road. And you know, stalking in a sense of I'm just gonna drive by here and...
Genewa's the bitch that will show up at your work just to make sure that's where you are. If you said you're there, she's gonna make sure you're there.
Right. So then we stopped talking he started cheating on me, and then we stopped talking. So then I met another guy off of gay.com, because that's what you did back in the mid to late 90s. And he lived right down the road from me in a small town of Baser, Kansas. And we started talking, and he went to high school with my brother, so we kind of were in different generations of school. And so we started dating as well, and he started cheating on me too. But little did I know.
She knows how to pick honey.
Little did I know that my ex-boyfriend, and then this other guy that could almost be included as an ex-boyfriend, were dating each other. Oh, no. And they had been dating each other for years. For fucking years. And so, obviously I went crazy on both of them, and we never talked to each other anymore. But then I started dating the first guy again later on down the road. And if you don't learn once, you don't learn again. And it all happened again, and you know, I just still stalk around of just, what's happening in that house? Can I look in the windows? Just look through the windows and whatnot. But got rid of them, and I've had many of different ex-boyfriends. One ex-boyfriend that I went kind of crazy on used to like to sing show tunes a whole lot, and if anything happens with show tunes, like it just, I love show tunes, but when you sing them to cleaning the dishes, like. Right. I'm cleaning the dishes, I'm cleaning the dishes. Right. How are you gonna pay rent by doing those dishes? That is not paying you. So, we dated twice. I tend to date people twice. So we'll break up. We dated twice. And
she believes in second chances.
I do. So if you ever want to date me, I believe in second chances. The second time is always better than the first.
Let's leave them some advice about maybe like precautions, how to have a successful hookup without all that awkwardness.
Well, precautions, always use protection. HIV and AIDS is still a very big disease in our world. There is no cure. So use protection, stay safe, and even if you're on PrEP or whatnot, always stay safe. But hook up, have fun. Just the more sex that you have, the less tense you are. And I'm really tense right now.
You got nacho?
Can you help me out?
Stop by Taco Bell.
Okay.
After that, we got 35 minutes to finish whatever we start.
A Nacho Bel Grande. Let's wait, we probably can't say that. A Nacho Hell Hyundai.
Listen, I've been doing a lot of product placement in this. I'm gonna start writing people for some money.
Right.
Well, thanks for being with us, Genewa.
Thanks for having me. This was enjoyable. You've grown into such a little bearded bitch.
I'm an entrepreneur.
She is.
I'm a business lady.
She is. Now, if you're sitting at home, make some noise for Miss Heidi Banks, because all ones of fives of you love the crap out of her.
If you had a good time, I'm Heidi Banks. If you didn't, I'm Melinda Ryder.
And if you liked me, I'm Genewa Stanwyck. If you hated me, I'm Heidi Banks.
Perfect. She wishes.